Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we explore the wonders of the natural world and the incredible stories that unfold within it. I'm your host, David, and I'm excited to share with you a fascinating tale from the Amazon rainforest. Deep in the heart of Peru, there's a remarkable story of collaboration and conservation that's been unfolding over the past few decades. It's a story about how a community-led approach to conservation has not only protected the biodiversity of the Amazon, but also improved the lives of the people living there. At the center of this story is Dr. Richard Bodmer, a renowned conservationist who has dedicated his career to studying the Amazon and its inhabitants. In the 1980s, Bodmer arrived in the region with a traditional view of conservation, believing that the best way to protect the land was to keep people out. However, as he got to know the local communities, he began to realize that this approach was not only ineffective, but also unjust. The indigenous communities in the region had been living in harmony with the forest for centuries, using its resources sustainably and managing their own reserves. Bodmer's research, which included data collected by tourists participating in Earthwatch expeditions, showed that this community-led approach to conservation was not only possible, but also essential for maintaining biodiversity. One such tourist is Luzbita Manuyama Torres, a member of the Kokama community, who has seen firsthand the positive impact of Earthwatch expeditions on her village. The expedition's use of traditional boats and support for local handicrafts has provided economic benefits to the community, while also promoting cross-cultural understanding and respect. The research conducted by Bodmer and his team has had a significant impact on global conservation strategies, challenging the traditional fortress conservation approach and paving the way for more inclusive and community-led initiatives. As we'll hear from one of the participants, Jared Katz, being part of this research was a truly immersive and rewarding experience. "We didn't just experience the Amazon for our own enjoyment," says Katz's travel companion, Jewis. "We did our best to contribute to the conservation of this fabulous ecosystem. By actively participating in the research, they were able to connect with the natural world and the people who call it home in a more meaningful way." This story is a powerful reminder that conservation is not just about protecting the environment, it's also about respecting and supporting the communities that depend on it. As we continue to explore the natural world, we must recognize the intricate relationships between humans and the environment and work towards solutions that benefit both. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I'm your host, David. Today, we're exploring some fascinating stories from the natural world, and now, it's time for our middle segment. Imagine being able to bring back a species that has gone extinct, or at least being able to study its genetic material in unprecedented detail. This is precisely what a team of scientists led by Teruhiko Wakayama has been working on, with a breakthrough technique that allows them to transfer chromosomes from one species to another. This innovative method involves extracting the nucleus of a cell and injecting it into an egg, triggering chromosome condensation. The egg with the added nucleus is then treated with enzymes that help separate the chromosomes, allowing the researchers to extract a single chromosome using a microscopic hollow needle. This chromosome can then be injected into another egg, which develops into an embryo containing the added chromosome in all its cells. The team has successfully applied this technique by adding extra mouse chromosomes and even chromosomes from genetically modified rats that fluoresce green under UV light. The most remarkable part? These rats had been deep frozen for over a year before their chromosomes were extracted and transferred into mouse embryos, resulting in chimeric animals where some cells contain the rat chromosome. The implications of this research are profound, especially for conservation efforts. For instance, it could potentially be used to revive extinct species like the Hawaiian pouli, a passerine bird for which only non-reproductive male tissue was frozen. Since this technique might allow for the addition of chromosomes found only in reproductive cells, or specific sex chromosomes, it offers a glimmer of hope for bringing back such species, albeit as partial hybrids. While there are challenges to overcome, including improving the success rate and addressing potential disruptions caused by gene activity on added chromosomes, the progress made is undeniably exciting. The possibility of studying individual chromosomes from extinct animals like mammoths in living cells could revolutionize our understanding of these creatures and their evolution. As we delve deeper into the possibilities of genetic conservation and species revival, it's clear that science is continually pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. From the intricate dance of chromosomes to the potential resurrection of lost species, each discovery reminds us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of life on Earth. Welcome back to Nature Walk. As we conclude today's journey, I want to leave you with some practical tips on how to reduce your environmental impact while traveling. We've all been there, excited for a trip, but also aware of the potential harm our travels can cause to the planet. From flights to accommodations and all the activities in between, it's easy to get caught up in the convenience of single-use plastics and disposable products. But what if I told you that with just a little bit of planning, you can significantly reduce your waste output and make a positive impact on the environment? It starts with packing smart. Consider bringing a reusable travel mug, water bottle, and cutlery set to avoid using disposable cups, bottles, and utensils. You can also pack some snacks and containers to store them in, which can be used throughout your trip. When it comes to clothing, opt for sustainable fibers like organic cotton, linen, or wool, and try to avoid petroleum-based fibers like polyester. And don't forget to bring a reusable tote bag, which can come in handy for carrying souvenirs, snacks, or other items during your trip. For our female listeners, consider replacing disposable menstrual products with reusable alternatives like menstrual cups or period underwear. Not only is this better for the environment, but it's also healthier for your body. Other tips include shopping in person or being more mindful of your online purchases to avoid returns and excess packaging. You can also bring a mini towel or two, which can have limitless uses during your trip, from drying off after a shower to wiping down surfaces. By incorporating these simple changes into your travel routine, you can make a significant impact on reducing waste and promoting sustainability. And remember, every small action counts, so don't be discouraged if you can't do everything at once. Start with 1 or 2 changes and work your way up. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.